Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Melani Putri Anggraini. My number ID is 2110118120012. Today I will explain about the third presentation. Discuss my group. Okay, the first is a video. The question is find the value of x for the following equation. A 3x plus 5 equals 17, and B 7x minus 2 equals negative 10. Solution for A. First, we want to get the left side simplified to become only 3x. So we have to subtract 5 from the both sides. Then 3x plus 5 equals 17. So 3x plus 5 minus 5 equals 17 minus 5. Subtract 5 from both sides. And 3x equals 12. We want to just have an x on the left side, so we have to divide both sides by 3. Then 3 divided by 3x equals 12 divided by 3. So we have x equals 4. So value of x in A is 4. For B, first we want to get the left side simplified to become only 7x. So we have to add 2 from the both sides. 7x minus 2 equals is negative 10. So we add 2 from both. So the next we add 2 from both sides. So 7x minus 2 plus 2 equals negative 10 plus 2. Then 7x equals negative 8. And we want to just have an x on the left side, so we have to divide both sides by 7. 7 divided 7x equals negative 8 divided by 7. So we have a value of x is negative 8 divided 7. So, and finally, we have a value of 2x. And the first is value of x is 4. And B, we have a value is x is negative 8 divided by 7. Thank you. Next, we have a vocabulary. The first vocabulary is algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that uses symbols and mathematical operations, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to solve a problem. Example: 5p plus 5k plus 2v and minus 4k equals 8p plus 2p plus 5k and minus 4k. equals tan P plus Q. Number 2, coefficient. In mathematics, a coefficient is a multiplication factor in several terms of a polynomial, series, or expression. Usually a number, but can be any expression. Coefficient is a number used to multiply a variable. Example, ln ax2 plus bx plus c. X is a variable and a and b are coefficient. For example, we have 4x minus 7 equals 5. 4 to be coefficient, x to be variable, minus is operator, 7 and 5 to be constants. Next, number 3, function. A function is mathematical terms, is a mapping of cache member of a set, known as the domain or independent variable, to another set member, called the codomain or dependent variable, which can be represented by the symbol y equals fx or t equals fx. For example, is fx equals 2x plus 1. So, if x equals 1 is f1 equals 2 times 1 plus 1 equals 3. And right side, there a and b. A to be fx and b to be result. 1 have a result 3 from the fx is 2x plus 1, and the next, and 2 have a result 5, 3 have a result 7, and 4 have a result 9. Next, number 4, greater than. The mathematical symbol greater than is usually used to show a comparison between two or more numbers, where one number will be greater than the other. An example of using the more than symbol is as follows: 79 greater than 45, then 100 greater than 99, and 2 greater than -3. Next, number 5, we have a greater than or equal to. The mathematical symbol greater than or equal to is usually used to indicate a number that is greater than or equal to another number mentioned. For example, x greater than or equal to 45. Number 6, the mathematical symbol less than usually is also used for comparisons, but one number is less or less than another number. An example of using the less than symbol is as follows: 45 less than 79, then 99 less than 100, and -3 less than 2. Next vocabulary, number 7, terms. Terms are variables and their coefficient or constants in algebra, formed separate by the operation of the sum of difference. of the sum or difference. A term is either a single number or a variable, or numbers and variables multiplied together. Example, 4x minus 7 equals 5. So, 4x minus 7 equals 5 is term, and 4x minus 7 to be expression. Number 8. Factorization. Factorization in mathematics is the decomposition of an object. For example, a number, polynomial, or matrix into a product of other objects or factors which when multiplied together give the original number. For example, the number 15 is factored into a prime number as 3 times 2, 5. In our case, a product is obtained from the simple object. Example, factorization of x squared minus 4 is of x minus 2 times 2x plus 2. It means both x minus 2 and x plus 2 are the factor of x squared minus 4. You can see the factorization. Example factorization. X plus A times 2x plus B equals x squared plus cx plus d. So we have x squared plus of 1 plus b x plus ab. So a plus b equals c, and a times 2b equals d. Number 9. Digit. A digit or number is a symbol for a number. For example, 3 or 7 used with a number. A combination of symbols such as 37 represent a number, an integer, or a real number. In positional notation in the number system, the last vocabulary, number. A number is an arithmetic value used for representing the quantity and used in making calculations. A written symbol like 3, which represent a number, is known as numerals. A number system is a writing system for denoting numbers using digits or symbols in a logical manner. Next, we go to example. The question: Allison and Rachel were competing in race. Allison had a 10-minute head start and was running at 3 km per hour. Rachel ran at 5 km per hour. In how many minutes did Rachel catch up with Allison? The solution in this problem, the key factor is that at the moment that Rachel catch up to Allison, they will have traveled the same distance. Distance traveled by Allison is distance traveled by Rachel. Allison ran 10 minutes more, which will be presented by t plus 1 per 6 since 10 minutes is 1/6 of an hour. 1 per 6 hour equals is 10 minutes. Let t equals is Rachel time. T plus 1 per 6 is Allison time. The unit of t must be hours, since the rates are given in hours. Okay, distance. Distance is rate times the time. 3 times 2 of t plus 1 per 6 equals 5t. So 3t plus 1 per 2 is 5t. 3t plus half minus 3t equals 5t minus 3t. Subtract 3t from both sides. So half equals 2t. T is half. To check, we compute the distance traveled by each girl using T equals 1 per 4 for Rachel and T equals 1 per 4 plus 1 per 6 equals to 5 per 12 per Allison. Distance equals is rate times 2 time. Rachel's distance was 5 times the 1 per 4 equals is 1.25 kilometer, and Allison travel was 3 times to 5 per 12 equals to 1.25 kilometer. 2 divided to t equals to half divided by 2. Divided both sides by 2. So t equals 1 per 5 hour. So t is 15 minutes. So Rachel needs 15 minutes to catch up with Allison. Next example is example 8. The question: if Joe can paint 5 rooms in 8 hours and Samantha can paint 3 rooms in 6 hours, how long will it take them to paint 7 rooms working together? Solution: using the rate formula, we see that Joe's rate of work is 5 per 8 rooms per hour, and Samantha's rate of work 3 per 6 or half room or hour per hour. Total number of rooms paint. So total equals paint by Joe plus paint by Samantha. So 7 equals 5 divided by 8t plus half t. So we have 7 equals 5 divided by 8t plus 4 divided by 8t. So 7 divided 8 so 7 equals 9 divided 8t. And next 7 times to 8 equals 9 divided by 8t times to 8. So 56 equals to 90. T equals 56 divided by 9 is t so t equals to 6 and 2 divided by 9 hours. So they will take 6 and 2 divided 9 hours to paint 7 rooms if they working together. Okay. Next example is example 9. The question: it takes Susan 10 hours longer than Lori to take their store's inventory. If it takes 3 and 3 divided by 4 hours for them to do the job together, how long will it take Susan to do it alone? Solution: Since Lori takes less time to complete the job, we will let her time be present by t. So Lauren's time is t and Susan's time is t plus t. The number of jobs considered in the problem is 1. Therefore, Laura's rate is 1 per t and Susan's rate is 1 per t plus 10. So, 1 job amount done by Susan plus amount done by Laurie. Using 3 and 3 per 4 equals is 15 per 4. So, the amount done by Susan is 1 divided by t plus 10. 1 divided by t plus 10 times to 15 divided by 4. The amount done by Laurie is 1 per t times to 15 per 4. Substituting into the preceding model, 1 job amount done by Susan plus amount done by Laurie. So 1 divided by 3 divided t plus 4 times to 15 per 4 plus of 1 per t times to 15 per 4. So we have 1 and 15 per 4 of 1 per t plus 10 plus 1 t plus 1 per t. Take out 15 per 4 from the operation. Simplify the fraction on the left side to get the fractional equation. 1 per 15 divided by 4 equals to 1 per t plus 10 plus 1 per t. Divide both sides by 15 per 4. So we have 4 divided by 15 equals to 1 divided t plus 10 plus 1 per t. Next, 4 per 15 equals t plus of t plus 10 per 10 times 2 of t plus 10. Match the denominators. We have a note. Note that the combined rate is equal to the sum of the individual rates. Multiplying both sides of the equation be the least common denominator. 4 times 2t times 2 of t plus 10 equals 15 of t plus of t plus 10. So 4t squared plus 40t equals 15t plus 50 of equals 15t plus 15 of t plus 10. Simplifying, we get a quadrilateral equation. 4t squared plus 40t equals 30t plus 150. Subtracting 30t and 150 from both sides. 4t squared plus 40t minus 30t minus 150 equals no. 40 squared plus 10t minus 150 equals null. Dividing all terms by 2 simplifies the equation. So we have 2t plus 15 times 2t minus 5 equals 8. We can now factor it in and solve. So 2t plus 15 equals 0, or t minus 5 equals 0. t equals negative 7.5, or t equals 5. So, since the problem requires physical time, we reject the negative answer and we see that t equals 5 is lowest time. Therefore, Susan can complete the job in 5 plus 10 is 15 hours working long. And the last example is example 10. The question: at the chocolate factory, John's job is to experiment with mixing different amount of milk and chocolate to find different flavors. If he mixes 2 quarts of type A, which contains 15% chocolate, with 1 quart of type B, which contains 10% chocolate. He creates type C. What percent of type C is chocolate? So the solution: in the situation, the red is the percentage of chocolate. For each type, we have a relationship. Amount of chocolate in the type equals percent of chocolate times the amount of type. In type A, we have 0.15 times 2 equals 0.3 quart of chocolate. In type B, we have 0.10 times 1 is 0.1 quart of chocolate. For mixture of type C, we have 0.3 chocolate type A plus 0.1 chocolate type B equals is 0.4 quart of chocolate. Amount type equals 2 quart of type A and 1 quart of type B equals 3 quart of liquid. So the relationship is calculate the percentage that is chocolate equals amount of chocolate divided by amount of type equals 0.4 divided by 3 equals 0.1333, or 13.3%. So the percentage of type C chocolate is 13.3%. So this is the last example. I will finish this video. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry for everything. I will always learn everything and the next time. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.